because they brought us up out of their love and kindness, and they, through very hardship or some maybe no hardship, still they endure and brought us to this world. So definitely there is love. If no love, we will not exist. So love and gratitude definitely are the two passwords that we as human beings need to use. And I'm grateful that I found this Super Life Secret Code, because earlier I also don't know how to show my love or my gratitude to my parents. I know, yes, they love me. They gave me uh, clothing, food, schooling. Maybe I took all that for granted, that, oh, it's their duty. But actually, it's all out of love. Even though they got no money, they will find money to feed us. I'm sure you agree with that, right? Yeah, I mean, all parents love their children. No parents dislike their children, right? Even though we may have differences, we still love them. Even they run out of our home, we still worry about them, right? Especially in this current situation. Like the other day, I suddenly called my friend, and then she said, "Oh, can you please help me to write a letter? My daughter is packing up and driving the car, but she got caught halfway at the toll. She can't come home." So I said, "Oh, if you give a letter, it will be very difficult. So let's see how she can find a way back." So she used a small road, and she managed to reach home. But the mom was very worried. She was so worried that she kept calling me. So I can see her love for the child, so worried about her safety. She got no food. Now it's already going to be quarantined 14 days. She got no job. So she wants her home. So I can see her love for her and her intensity. So I told myself, wow, this was how my mom felt. And maybe last time we just took for granted, oh, she's my mom, she has to do this for us. So this is a way nature gave us as parents, that it is our duty, even though we don't like the child, or so this love and gratitude in Super Life Secret Code can actually enhance our lives, to make us realize that in this hurried world, like Master often give the analogy of a hamster going round and round, in the cage. So we are the same. Before this coronavirus, maybe we are going round and round, maybe outside speaking to people, wasting a lot of our time, not coming home for dinner. And some youngsters, even though they don't come home, they just don't tell their parents, they just come as and when. And this is not showing our love and gratitude. This love and gratitude now becomes valuable because now we are in a lockdown. So we have to put up with each other, whether we like to see our parents or we don't like, we still have to be with them. So this is the time for what they always say in the Super Life Secret Code, for us to have self-reflection. And what Master often say, we have to 反求自己. We have to look inward ourselves, how we get to this stage in life. But before I joined Super Life Secret Code, I tell you this story that my aunt, she used to come to our home, and she used to take us out. That is because she loved us very much. She used to take us to the airport, to shopping centers and all that. Then one day she fell sick, and her daughter has to go back to London to finish her studies. So no choice. So she called me and said, "Hey, Jerry, can you please come and take care of me for 3 weeks?" I said, "Huh, 3 weeks? How am I going to leave my job and go?" So I said, "Okay, never mind. Since she's my auntie, even if I lose my job, doesn't matter." So I told my boss, I said, "Okay, 3 weeks, I will take no pay. Okay, I go and take care of my auntie." So I packed my things and I went back to KL. By the way, I'm not a Malaccan. I'm from KL. I came to Malacca in year 2000, and I stay here to continue with the development. We were in the development project. I was one of the consultants. And so I went to take care of my auntie. So she was hospitalized. She had a operation, and I took care of her. And one day I went to the fruit shop, and I was looking around. I said, "Oh, I must buy fruits for my auntie to eat." And then I saw the book, Fountain of Healing. Oh, I said, this book maybe can help my auntie, because she's sick, So Fountain of Healing, sounds like some medical book, So I took the book. After I bought the fruits, I took the book, and then I said to myself, should I let her read? Because she's so tired, she just slept, So I put it back in my bag. And then when I came back, I took the book out again. I said, this book, oh, I forgot to give to my auntie, So I started reading it. And I say, wow, this book is very philosophical, very easy to read, though it's a lot about the soul and all that, but it's easy to understand. But I couldn't absorb a lot of things, so I decided to call the number behind. There were some few numbers that I called, and they say, "Oh, you want to come? I'll give you a book, called Super Life Secret Code." And I say, "Oh, good. I want to buy a copy." So in the end, I found the Malacca Mandarin group. There's no English, they told me. I said, okay, since it's in Mandarin, and the book was originally written in Mandarin, even though I'm not good in Mandarin, I will attend. I didn't say no. I persistently went for like 1.5 years, and every Wednesday I go. And then they told me, oh, Master is coming. Would you like to join? I said, oh, Master is coming, but he's going to speak in Mandarin. How am I going to understand? Then I said, never mind. This is maybe an advantage for me that if I go, if I listen to the class, the people speak, maybe one day I can improve. I can speak, you know, and I can speak better, because coming to Malacca, everybody was speaking Mandarin and Hokkien. So I actually forced myself to speak. So I attended the class, and then I attended Master's Rainbow Chai Hong, some Chai Hong seminar in Penang. And I find that it was really good. It has enlightened me on many things that I was not aware. And I told myself, wow, this love and gratitude definitely is very important in my life. I had to change, and I've done a lot of things that are not correct. And I spend very little time with my family. I'm always out after I done my studies. I work. I'm always out of the home. I hardly spend time with my family. So I take it as a very, very good way for me to learn and relearn, because we cannot stop learning. So I continue with it. And after 1.5 years, I find that whatever I learn have actually transformed my career, the way I look at things, and my impatient and having to do things very fast have actually calmed down, and I make less mistakes. Because in development, we cannot tell people we have delays, right? Neither can we abandon the projects. When we came here, a lot of projects were abandoned. So I use some of these methods to do, say, the tools in the Super Life Secret Code to change some of the way I do things. And that has actually helped me a lot, especially love and gratitude, because we are too busy with our life, you know, and it is not the money that determines the success in our life, without the love of a family, which is very important, our friends, our fellowship, the food that we take does affect us. And the food, you think about it, how did this ginger, this onion, this vegetable came into existence? It's because of the sunlight, the water, the earth, the soil, and the fire. Now, without all this, can this plant grow? No way. And can we have food? So we take our food for granted, we just take only. Last time I just come home, I just take, I didn't say any gratefulness to the farmer who planted it, the people who cultivated this thing, and the people who clean the water for us to drink, the garbage collector, and all these people that are around us. So they are an important role in our planet, and our faith to the universe, the freedom that we have. See, now we don't have freedom anymore, right? We are locked down. We got no more. We cannot go out. There are so much instructions going on, and we've lost the freedom. And also the finance side, that we can actually balance our finances. If we don't go out so much, we eat at home, we have more family life, and we share more love at home, and grateful to others, grateful that we have a job. You see, now suddenly we have lost our job also. We can't go to work, we have to lock ourselves up. So all these things are very, very important. So the food that we consume daily are actually a gift from the universe. This is why when I listen to the Singfa, the step 1, 2, 3, it makes a lot of sense to be grateful for what we eat, we partake every day, we eat. And then our
That's very
friends,
true,
our
Shirley.
neighbors, so many people come into play to make us whole in this world. And this love and gratitude is really the password to our existence, that we need to be loving and grateful. If not, then
Yeah, it's
we
true. Yeah,
destroy the
Shirley.
earth. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you
We
so
will just
much of your
destroy.
sharing of the love and
Yes,
gratitude.
yes.
Yes, thanks so much. And how
You're
it
welcome.
transformed you? What is the miracles that happened to you after you attended the rainbow workshop, the
Oh,
Chai
okay.
Hong Ta
After
Fat
I
workshop?
attended the rainbow workshop, I actually did the meditation, and also do my step 1, 2, 3 every day. Make it like a habit, and that actually in the seminar, because master was talking about all our past, I was like maybe crying, because so many things pouring out from my soul, maybe all my, what they call it, lei ji. So after that seminar, I really felt good, so that actually changed my habits. Actually, I had a lot of bad habits. I cannot see what is um, the goal, in front of me. We are doing so many things, so very, very divided. We have our job, our family, and so many things to cope with. This Chai Hong Xingfa is good, and it makes me more centered as a person. And I told myself I have to do it devoutly, daily. If not, there will be no effect at all. So it must be a habit, like a homework. And love and gratitude is really the most important, because from our parents to our existence now, without that, we are nobody. So and then that will lead us to loving the planet more, and the universe, um, and to correct whatever I've done wrong is through all the seminars like Mind, Body, and Soul, that can help us to transform ourselves and correct all the mistakes that we've made, because we are not perfect. We have to do all these classes, sharing, and learning from each other.
Okay, great. Thanks. Thank you, Shirley, for tonight's sharing.
Thank you
Thank you
for
so
having
much.
me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Very grateful. Thank you.
Is indeed you have attended a very, very powerful workshop. The rainbow workshop actually is the infinite abundance that Master organized during December last year. Yeah, indeed, it is very good because we know everyone would like to have abundance. So what is abundance to us? A lot of people thought that abundance is wealthy, money, career, successful. Actually, abundance is come from all resources from the universe. It's not only in wealth, it's in all all aspect in our life, like family, harmony, family, a good career, and good relationship with friends and family. So everything that comes smoothly into our life, that is abundance, is so grateful. Thanks again, Shirley, for your sharing. Thanks, Shirley. Thanks. Thank you so much. Next time we will invite you to share again. Thanks. And I pass on to Carmen. The next sharer, we would like to invite the next person that will be our students from KL, the Super Life Seeker Code. And he just joined us for, I think, less than a year. It's 6 months, I think coming around 6 to 7 months, right? And we would like to invite Desmond from KL. He, after he encountered Super Life Seeker Code, the first day that he joined one of the reading group in KL, then in that night, there's a miracle happened to him and with his wife. So we would like to invite Desmond. Desmond, can you on your mic, please, Desmond? We would like to invite Desmond to share with us, Desmond from KL. Hi, Desmond. Your mic is not on.
Is Desmond here?
Hi.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Desmond. Yes.
Yeah. Louder, please.
Oh, louder. I have to be
Okay.
nearer to the mic.
Yeah.
But you can't see me if I go nearer. Is it okay now?
Can see. Okay. Good.
Right. My gratitude to Master Ted Sun, to the universe, and the heaven and earth and the sun, and to the two beautiful hosts, Winnie and Carmen.
Thank
and
you.
Welcome to everybody. Okay. Now my story is this. Actually, my wife and I, we attended the first class was sometime in end of May last year. Yeah.
Oh, almost a year.
She was supposed to go alone at first, but when she found out the venue was going to be, it was at night and it was going to be quiet, be near a mall. She decided to ask me to accompany her. So I tagged along, not knowing what was in store, what the session was. She couldn't tell me what it was. She just asked me to join her. So, but upon arrival, I was quite surprised to see a whole group of young people sort of very seriously reading a book. And then somebody shared about her experience of from traveling from KL to Johor Bahru with a stomach ache. And then she just sort of do some meditation or something, and then her stomach ache was gone. I was totally surprised by that, but the book was the Super Life Secret Code in Mandarin, but they were I think they were halfway through the book. So I quickly looked at the front and all this and gathered that it was a spiritual thing, but the atmosphere at the meeting was stunned me to a certain extent. When I saw that a whole group of sort of youngsters diligently, coming at night. Hello? Am I off now?
No, we can hear you, Desmond. Yeah, please go on.
Carry on, thanks.
Okay, so when I saw that a whole group of, I think there were about 50 of them, and they were very diligently reading the book, sharing their experiences. It was a whole new experience for me. And then I noticed Master Tech's Sons, and I recall seeing the poster somewhere. I couldn't remember, but it was I found it very interesting. So anyway, when we got back, my wife actually, we had some problem. Well, I wouldn't say a problem. We had problems on at that stage. Yeah, she had. Well, we had not spoken to each other for over 4 years. Now this problem started when I think I couldn't pinpoint what exactly happened, but I think it started after my retirement. Our hours of togetherness and all this, started with probably just like the healing, the healing fountain book that Master San had talked about. It started with probably eating, going out, where we eat, and all these small arguments, but it gradually grew into larger issues. And then over the years, it got worse. And on top of that, we had financial issues also. So at that stage, it was at that stage that we were talking about selling our old house. We had moved into a new house, and the old house was empty. We argued about the price. Eventually, even though we wanted to sell, we could. There were no buyer, simply no buyer at the price that we wanted. So this dragged on for years. The argument got worse, and we just had to slowly but surely we decided it's better to ignore each other rather than continue the fight, an ending fight, and that took on 4 years. So, but surprisingly, that night after we attended the meeting, my wife started to talk to me, and she was even sort of very keen to find out whether I would want to attend again. Well, my impression was at the meeting was very good. I was totally surprised by the young people, a group of young people, and then what more, Mandarin-speaking young people, so diligently, so engrossed into the book. So I actually wanted to find out more, because we had 3 sons, and I had been worried about them also, because they seem to be drifting slowly but surely into a sort of life without any objectives. So I wanted to learn more about it. Then after that meeting, something clicked, and my wife had spoken, and we were actually able to sort of sit down and find out more about the whole phenomenon, that about this meeting, because we realized that there were quite a number of sessions going on in KL. So it was larger than what I thought. So of course, then we found out that there was one that was nearby and convenient for us to go, and that was at the Sri Kembangan, hosted by Lin and Wilson. At this, the first time we went there, I was even more surprised, because I found out that Master San had recommended the Dw Tai Ying as a companion book. So that was very surprising, and I was even more keen then to find out more about Super Life Secret Code, and that was how we started. And we were very lucky, I would say, because Lin and Wei had managed to get quite a number of people to share their experiences, and their stories were very, very surprising and also quite miraculous. Yeah. And that encouraged us, and we continue to study and find out more. So by the time I finished the book, it took me some time though to finish the book. I finished the book, then it was the 弟子规, which was a bit more difficult because Master Cai Li Xu he was not only talking about 弟子规, he was talking more about how to teach 弟子规. And of course, the first thing I learned was actually how we had done wrong all these years, bringing up our kids. We have brought them up, grooming them to be the emperors, the young emperors type. We did not know how to discipline them. That was our first mistake, and that Master Chua, I would call, corrected very early on. Now, of course, however, my wife, she understands Mandarin, but she doesn't read. So after a while, we had to go around. We know that there were quite a few classes around KL, so we were going around, and we went to the Puchong one, hosted by. We went to the one hosted by Angeline and Jenny, and then we went to Damai Badana, hosted by Kelvin and Rachel, and also Damansara Badana, Damansara Badana. Yeah. Then of course we also went to Damai Badana, where we met Winnie and Carmen, and also we also found out that Lei Chu was hosting an English session also at Setapa. So we were traveling all these places while we have nothing better to do. So the sessions brought us, the classes all brought us more energy. We also noticed that if we had not, if we had missed some of the classes, our energy was starting to drain, and we were going back to our normal routine again. We didn't want that. We wanted to change our life. So in January, it started all over again. We were more keen, attended all and more classes, but unfortunately, this movement control situation comes along, and we were stuck at home. And of course, we were very happy. We were very happy that the Zoom meeting started, and from there it became more. We became more busy than ever. Yeah. There were quite a few reading sessions, and it was difficult. Well, not to say difficult. I was trying my best to try to follow, but even then, I managed to and it was very good. What we experienced in all this meeting, all this time, was that first, of course, we started talking, and we were no longer like strangers to each other. And another point is, of course, we were both very keen to bring along the children so that they start to learn about Super Life Secret Code as early as possible, rather than continue wasting their time, yeah, on their career that seems to drift here and there. So from the meetings, from the sessions, we also learned that the 感恩是聚气 the 4 verses had effective powers on an influence on quite a few things. So we quickly started to play it at home, and I can't remember how long. Eventually one day, both of them sort of asked about, where were we going, and they wanted to join. So it was finally we brought both of them on the same, one night to attend the Dhammasara Padana class. And I think they were both very. I'm glad that they are now both I think studying, and I hope that they will be more diligent. For us, I managed to, of course, I finished the book and I was on my way to do the practice, the 1, 2, 3 steps. And in fact, it was quite a surprising result, because after I did that, we were able to agree on a price for the house that we wanted to sell at a discount. Or for us, we deem it at a discount, but nonetheless, it is we quickly accepted the discount and we put it on the market. And there was an offer coming along soon, and we were quite happy. But unfortunately, owing to our own time, we joined in May, but we only made the decision finally made the decision to sell and at early January. So the deal now is caught, and we are not too sure. Yeah, but nonetheless, knowing that we are onto Master San's teaching, I think we have both. We are both more philosophical about things. We're no longer sort of very worried about what is happening. Master San had already spoken about this year, what it is, what we should be expecting, but we also know that we have to be diligent, and that is what we are doing, and we are not. The most amazing thing is we are no longer worried about life. From a lot of times over those years, I couldn't sleep, and I'm sure my wife couldn't sleep, and we were worried about money. We were worried about future. We were totally quite lost, to be sure. Now we know what to do. We are trying to follow Master San's teaching, and we are continuing to see improvement. And we hope that this time we will emerge from this movement restrictions. We hope that we will emerge stronger, and we learn more how to do more meditation steps, etc. So this is our hope, and I'm glad to be able to share with you all. And I think we are all blessed to be able to now sit together and enjoy and listen and learn from Master San's Secret Life Secret Life Super Code. Yeah. Well, that is all my sharing. Hello.
Hi, Desmond. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Thank you. Thank you for the great sharing. And I still remember, yeah, the first time I think I met you and Maggie. The both of you are very cute. I'm so glad that actually you have come across this Super Life Secret Code. And in fact, like I mentioned before, nothing come across by accidents. Everything happened for reasons, whether it's good or bad. And like Desmond, like you were a retiree, and because of your story is actually, and a lot of people, I'm sure there are some people out there also perhaps also share the same, go through the same thing that you have gone through. Like you're retired, and then because of a failed investment, and then that one thing lead to another, causes a sore relationships and marriage. But then very fortunate is because the both of you have never really give up and wanted, because I can see like the ego and the ego that both of you want to actually learn and to change whatever, to find solution for for whatever issue that you are encountering right now. So this is the in Super Life Secret Code is a teaching that that help us to help ourselves, our own self. It's a help out system. It's a self-help system that everyone can actually easily master, as long as you just open up your heart and mind. And first of all, I think the very important step that you actually mentioned, I think just now, that you accept the reality. I think accepting reality is very important. Because first of all, we do need to accept that we have all of it, we are not sane. So all of us have done mistakes sometimes in life. So first of all, admit the mistakes, and then accept the mistake and do the right thing. So in Super Life Secret Code, the teaching teaches us to face reality and put down, look at the me ego. So I think it's very important that we have to realize it is we are the one who actually causes a lot of things that happen in our life. So first thing first, put down your me ego. And also you mentioned also the importance of Dw, which is also a very important tools, guiding tools for everyone to learn to conduct ourselves in our daily life, in all the different aspects in our life, like how do we handle our relationships with our spouse, with our parents, with our colleagues, our siblings. And all this actually is a very important pieces in our life that we never know that they affect everything so crucially in our life, right? So, and and I think it's very, that's why in Super Life Secret Code, we always encourage many of our students to attend classes, all the study classes, the study group, because it's a very important session for us to come together and to resonate positive energy, and also to share out all the different experiences after we have using this method, how it changes our life by just applying love and gratitude. Because love and gratitude is the main secret, the main source that would actually help to change the energy, change the frequency in our life, so that it will automatically attract all the all the good blessing, all the good outcomes that we want. Because and also it's important that like you said, you are I really think I'm very I think your enthusiasm, and also your willingness to learn it's very is good to learn by everyone, because you know you are looking at different places, you will continuously go into different study group to learn, to hear more. So because of that, you can see your relationship with Maggie improve a lot. And so this is a great sharing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So thank you. Yeah, thank you, Desmond. And I hope you will continue to progress more and more. And as you know, as you practice diligently, I'm sure many more good changes, good outcome will continue to manifest itself. So thank you, Desmond.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Desmond. There's Carmen.
Yeah.
What Carmen and Desmond sharing was true, that the first time, why there's a lot of people like to go to our study group in the center, or now at MCO time that we can go out, and I think morning, afternoon, and evening session, we have many session online study now, is because every one of us, we are now we are engaged in the negative energies environment, and this is the only time that we are able to resonate all the high frequency energy in the study group. That's how the first time when I met Maggie, she came to our terrace class. The first time when I met her, Desmond's wife Maggie, then she was once she walked in, she asked, "Who is Winnie? I want to see Winnie." Then that time I got shocked. How come this lady so fierce? What is she wanted to do and all that? And then I found the story of Desmond and Maggie at that time, that knowing that they were not talking to each other for 4 years, and they don't even talk at home, and they stay, one person stay at first floor and the other person stay at ground floor. You see, that couple that never speak to each other for 4 years, but only after the first lesson, the first study lesson only, they just sit at the back, at the corner, without saying anything. But at that night, after attending the class, then a miracle happened to them, is that they start talking to each other. So their relationship is start getting better and better nowadays. Now, when I see Maggie, it's so differently. When that's a few, I thought that is a few months back, when I see her, she looks so angry, and there's a lot of resentment in her. And now Desmond and Maggie look so happy. They look so sweet, and it's so much different within these few months. That's what is love and gratitude about to transform them. So that is very important, that we would like to invite everyone, especially those people who are first time who join us tonight, or you have not joined any of the study group before. Do join after the MCO. You go to look for all over Malaysia. There's a lot of our study group. Then you can join under in Mandarin, Cantonese. I do organize Cantonese as well, and English. So you can attend any of these classes to resonate the positive energy in that environment, that to raise up our good energy. That is the beginning of rejoining the journey of joining Super Life Cycle Code. So the next person, Carmen, who is the next person we are supposed to share right now?
Okay, let me. Okay, the next we would like to invite Wei Feng. I think Wei Feng is a sharer all the way from Singapore, and yeah. But do we have Wei Feng on the line?
Yes.
Yeah, Carmen, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Hi.
Yeah, okay, can I start?
Hi, Wei Feng.
Yeah, hello.
Wei Feng is tonight the third sharer from Singapore. She's a Malaysian from Perak originally, and now she has married and migrated to Singapore. Okay, we'd like to invite Wei Feng from Singapore to share with us. Hi, Wei Feng.
Hi.
Yeah, hi. Gratitude to Master Ted Sun, Universe, and the Sun. Thanks, Mr. Lee, for linking Wei Feng up to Winnie and Carmen. Thank you, Winnie and Carmen, for invitation to share. Just a short clarification. Actually, I'm married to Malaysian. By birth, I'm a Singaporean, true blue Singaporean. Okay. Good evening, everybody. I'm from Singapore, Wei Fong, and first time sharing English session over this Super Life Secret Code online class. Kindly guide me along. I get to know Super Life Secret Code is during my short holiday in December 2018. Throughout my this 10 days or short stay at my husband hometown at Pantai Remis, Perak State, we actually able to catch on 2 occasions 2 rainbows. So it was a rare sight for us. So we found knew in our heart that 2019 will be a very special year for me, and indeed so for my whole family. Actually, my nephew borrowed this book, this 千年之约, which actually is a compilation of a member sharing experience. So Wei Feng found this book below the table, and it's actually covered in dust. So only much later in 2019, we discovered that he had actually forgotten to return this book to the library. So that's why we are able to, very grateful for the Infinity to be able to read this book. And I read the 2 books during my short stay at my husband's hometown and was moved to tears by the real life members' experience on the positive improvement after implementing master's teaching in their daily lives. So was very curious and decided to contact Singapore Mr. Sam Lee and join the English study session on the 17th of January last year, 2019. Initially, maybe Wei Feng felt that this super secret code, this system was helpful to some of my family members to overcome their frustration in their daily life, but never think that actually it was myself who have benefited the most. I actually badly in need for this system. Then of course, in order to convince my family member, why not I myself try to test out master teaching. That is to do experiment and also to observe the results. So a little bit on my background. I grew up in a very low income family. I ever resented my parents for not really providing me a conducive growing up environment. So my only brother also suffered from poor health, and hence my parents actually attended to him more than me. And during the growing up process, I felt somewhat neglected and felt even more angrier when my parents, especially my mother, tell me everything you need to give in to your brother. He's not well. You should try to empathize with him. So even though he's wrong, I was told to give in because at that time, being a teenager, maybe you feel what everything I'm in the wrong. I have to do this, do that. A lot of resentment and a lot of complaint mind. So at that time, parents felt very helpless and sad over my brother illness. Then my father preferred to hang out with his friends and almost drunk every night. My mother used to quarrel with him every morning, literally. And I grew up in such a rowdy environment. As I was the only grad in the family, I used to think that I'm very important as I contribute the highest income in my household. So slowly I grew my ego so big that I cannot appreciate and cannot see the kindness my family has showered upon me. So selfishly, I actually blame my husband for not cherishing me enough. He had not done enough for me. I complain my parents on why I should be contributing so much for their allowance and blame my brother for his illnesses as the cause of my misery. So I literally looked down on my brother to a point that for quite many years, we are not on talking terms. And that is also one of the reasons is in this construction industry for 20 years. This one being a male-dominated industry, my character has been molded to such that I'm very tough and have very high self-esteem. So to stand up for my male peers. So I am very career-minded and also very firm and stubborn in holding my views. So in a process, I do not know when to let go. I do not have a very good EQ. So that's why I strain my family ties and the interpersonal relationship with my son colleagues. So in the pursuit to climb the corporate ladder, I also neglected my health, my family, especially my young children and my husband. I used to come home very late. My track record, but that's why when I'm young, 200 hours of OT that month. Okay, I used to have dinner 11 p.m. and was so stressed up. I used to wake up in the middle of the night, like 2, 3 a.m. and I couldn't fall asleep again. So the next day, whole body was aching badly. So I actually started to look after myself from the late 2018, because I'm already in the 40s. So I start to be more health conscious, but it doesn't really help me when I actually try to take tonics, start exercising. For me, Wei Feng love to master song a lot. And the first time where I am listening, for the first time, this song, Virtuous Lady Flower, 德香女人花, I start tearing up the first time. Because deep inside, I know I'm not feminine enough. My character is too tough, like a man. Once my colleague, he ever named me, nickname is Iron Lady. Because I'm since that for doing so much OT and I still look very energetic. That was in my younger days. So having worked in such an environment and in this mad race for a very long time, I feel I lost myself. I become very impatient in the process and very eager to defend myself. I argue with my husband on very minor things sometimes, which we do not have a so-called, we don't share a common view, and frequent disagreement on parenting as well. So for the music and the songs, when I just started this Super Secret Code, I felt was a very good venue for me to understand the system better. It helped me to heal my very heart, my soul, and it also slowly helped me to open up to learn Super Life Secret Code. And the songs are very meaningful, and the beautiful melody actually infuses Wei Feng with lots of positive energy and of course the love energy. And the lyrics actually, when you sit down and you slowly digest, actually have a very deep meaning and tell us to be how to be a better person. In the process of self-discovery and healing of how master teaching can overcome life challenges, Wei Feng realized I benefited a lot through the practicing of the step 1, 2, 3 and study of the Dw Tai Ying. Wei Feng start to repent from the past bad karma, which resulted in unhappiness during my growing up phase. And of course, at the point in time, I still remember is I think near to Chinese New Year, the first few days. My brother was the first person I want to repent for my poor attitude and the lack of respect towards him. And my mother was moved to tears when she see both of us can bury the hatchet. And I also repent to my parents for my poor attitude, especially my harsh tone that hurt my mother. I used to shout at my mother when my mother tried to keep my things and I could not find my things. I was, like I mentioned earlier, very impatient. Till today, I'm trying to sometimes this kind of attitude will show up at times. So I'm now conscious of my own behavior. And I also repent to my parents for lack of filial piety and respect towards them. I used to be very restless towards the end of the week because having worked too much OT, right? And very burnt out. So I was so tired, I never cooked a decent meal for my family. Despite married to my husband, last year was 9 years. So I don't know, deep down in my heart, I felt it's so difficult to cook. You had to cut, you had to wash, all the negative things that come to my mind when I want to cook. So, but just 1 month after the practicing steps 1, 2, 3, Not that I could sleep better. I felt happier. I actually slimmed down because I realized, now Master also say we get rid of my emotional baggage, and I felt very energetic and with love and gratitude, I was able to whip up for meals for my family, which I couldn't do so for the past 9 years. And so gratitude to Master, the universe, and our son. Subsequently, my husband, my in-laws, my parent-in-laws, my own parents, even my domestic helper, and my husband's sisters, most of the sisters, I have joined Super Life Secret Code, and we are all members learning with Master. So throughout the year of 2019, we have attended the Master's course in July and in December, which I felt, of course, due to time, not able to share in detail what I have benefited. And also, we are actually very fortunate for my husband and myself were able to attend the Master's USA class in February, which is a prosperity class. And we are actually looking forward for the coming July 2020, the summer tour for the concert and the class on the 18th and the 19th July in KL. And also not forgetting, it's the second time, but first time in such a big scale, the Body, Mind, Soul Nourishing class in Singapore on the 26th of July. So first time we are hosting such a big event, and seats are limited. I hope through this session, able to encourage all of you to sign up for the class and to cherish the chance to learn from Master Ted San and to improve ourselves in all the 3 aspects and to align ourselves in body, in mind, and soul. With this, I end my sharing session. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Wei Fu, for your wonderful sharing. Gratitude to all these. I thank you, Wei Fu. Indeed, Carmen is a very, very good sharing, right, from Wei Fu. That's what we know. That's a lot of people since young. A lot of people was talking about. They were saying that, is there any karma? Is there any past life and all that? We don't talk about our past life or whatever. So we talk about now, this lifetime. Since the day that we born until now, it could be like Wei Feng was saying that she's 40 years old, and that's the past 40 years of all the resentment, all the unhappiness, all the delusions, and all the hatred, ignorance, the pride, and everything that we have accumulated in this life data. So that's how a lot of people will never think of that. And how come I have a very good life for the past, and suddenly and now I will fall in all the bad luck, all the bad things come to me and everything. That is what Wei Feng was sharing, that since young she has a lot of resentment, the anger that in her, that she felt that all the love from the parents given to the brother instead of giving to her. Then after married, there's a lot of people looking forward for love. Actually, they think that my family cannot give me love. Then I go outside and look for love. That's what a lot of people, why they go temple, why they go churches, why they go a lot of prayer places, the worship places, is because they go outside to look for something they can rely on. They want something from outside to help us. So actually, Super Life Secret Code is, we work differently. We go inner. I go back to our inner self. We go to see inside within us. What is within ourselves? We do more on inner works. Like Wei Feng was saying that she attended all master classes, especially the coming July 26 in Singapore, the Mind, Body and Soul Alignment class. That is the class that the first time I attended, the first lesson that I met Master is I attended this class. It's so wonderful because this workshop is really go inside ourselves, because we have a lot of negative energies from the past till now, a lot of resentment, a lot of greed, a lot of hatred, a lot of delusion, a lot of ignorance, a lot of pride, and all these big burdens that like Wei Feng said, a lot of big bags hanging, or behind her, hanging from top to toes everywhere. So we do not know how to get rid. We know this is very, very difficult for us. It's so heavy and so difficult. How to lighten our spirit, how to lighten our soul, how to lighten our mind, our body, how to lighten. That is the course that in Super Life Secret Code, don't even talk, before we go to the workshop, actually from the book itself, from Super Life Secret Code, this book, Master already written down all the method, how to enlighten ourselves, how to lighten all this resentment, all these things is through step 1 to 3 that just now the previous 3 sharers, they have been saying that we did a lot of step 1 to 3, step 1 to 3. What is step 1 to 3 that you'll be able to find from this book? That is the first thing is repentance and making pledge. That is the first thing that we ever do after practice this book. That is the way to enlighten all our burden, enlighten all the negative energies from us. Then the second step is love and gratitude, the most important, powerful secret code that from this book and from the universe is life and love and gratitude, that we practice it not by words, not by saying out from our mouth only. It's really true. Indeed, is truly from our heart. We practice it in every moment, from every second. Once I open up my eyes in every morning, once I open my eye, last time is, I think everyone you take for granted, wake up another day, start, then you will feel, I need to go to work again and all that is right. But now it's different. After we practice love and gratitude, it's not only in the step 1 to 3. I practice it in every moment. By the time I open up my eye on the bed itself, I will start, I'm so grateful, I'm so glad. I send all the gratitude words to universe, to the Mother Earth, to my bed, to my pillow, to the aircon, to the blanket, to everything around me. Then I see my husband lying beside me safely and soundly. I'm so grateful for everything. So I'm grateful to my parents for bringing me up, educate me, and the love said they give me so much love, and my siblings and my son, my all the counterparts, all my brother and sister in Super Life Secret Codes. I gratitude everything in the morning. So you give you so good energy when you wake up in the morning. That is love and gratitude that we practice every day. Then they come to step 3, that will be the sun visualization, that we communicate and we resonate and we connect with the sun, because the greatest sun in this world, the most powerful energy that we ever, as a human being, that you able to receive and able to see. What is the energy, Carmen? That is, I think, the only largest, the powerful energy, that's only sun, right? So that's why in Super Life Secret Code, we use sun energy. We try to connect with sun energy. So it gives us so good energy, so good power. Then you will feel your whole body full of high vibrations and high frequency. Then you walk up to your room, you walk up from your house, then you start your day work, and you can meet all the people that you like. Then I ever, like last week, I ever share that that's one time after I did my my step 1 to 3. Then I step out of the house, and when I reach my office, that day I still remember I wear a black dress, from top to toe all black on that day. If you see a person wearing black, what is your reaction? The first thing, so dark, so black, so something like that, right? The energy is not so good. But I was surprised that my Malay colleague, the first words that he greeted me is, "Hi Winnie, you look so great today. You're so bright, and you're so bright today." And then I got shocked, bright? I'm wearing black too. I give me a surprises that. Then after that, then I think of it. Oh yeah, what he means is I look so bright is because I did resonate my energy with sun in the morning. So I bring the sun energy to office. So that's how the work that I the colleagues, all the colleagues in my ex-office, they are so corporate. I never work in an environment that everyone in my office, they are so harmony, and that's they will not have politics in the office. Everyone is so happy in that office. That is how we ourselves, we practice our inner work practice, will resonate the energy out to your environment, to your parents, to your family, and to your workspace as well. So that is why everyone in Super Life Cycle Code, all the students, they love and they practice so diligently, is because they want everyone want to change the society, change the world. Is start from ourselves. So that's how that's what Wai Feng sharing about, and that's my story as well, my sharing as well. So the next and the last but not least, the last person that going to share with us tonight, because it's 9:10, and Shirley is only have 10 minutes to share, because at the end, before the end, today we have a bit different. It's like we open up 10 minutes for everyone, for the new student or the new join, your first for those new practice student, or you are the first time joining Super Life Cycle Code, you can type your questions on the Zoom group chat. Once I see your question there, Carmen and I will try to give you the best answer that we know. So if the answer that we are unable to answer you tonight, we will get back to you after we consult master or consult our senior to get the answer for you. So the last person, I love her. I like to see her so much. And this wonderful, happy lady, and whenever she send me a text, she will start off, happy, happy. So every day is happy, happy. Then you see her Facebook is happy, happy. Her photo is happy, happy. So we call her Happy Angel. This Happy Angel, how I get to know her is like 2 years ago, I think. If I'm not wrong, she called me 2 years ago when she got a copy of the Fountain of Healing from her friends. Then after she read that book, then she started looking for Super Life Cycle Code in Mandarin. Of course, tonight this is the first time she shared in English, and she's a group sales manager, a very successful group sales manager, then in her career. And why she's so successful, and she is one of the speaker and motivator in her company, and yet she is looking for Super Life Cycle Code to learn more, to try to resonate more happiness, try to look for love and gratitude, and how to apply in her life and in her working environment. Without further delay, I would like to invite Shirley to share with us. Shirley is online, right? Happy Angel.
Yes. Hi, happy.
Hi,
Yeah. Okay. Good evening to everyone. So first of all, I would like to say gratitude to Master Taxan, gratitude to Universal, gratitude to Sun, and gratitude to two beautiful hosts that invited me to be here. So because just now I see everyone share the story already, I just make it short. So just share about myself. How I can be like so energetic, so happy, all these things is because I always believe that everything happens with a good reason. I'm grateful that this happened in my age of 8 years old. Actually, I met a very serious accident. I actually chased by the dog and I hit the door glass and I earned about 50 stitches on my face. By the time, actually, my mom's very sad. She want to send me for the plastic surgery, but I refuse to go. I tell my mom like that. I say, no, mom, I don't want to go. If I go, then the God cannot recognize me. And if the God want to give me something good, then I cannot receive because the face changed already. So I remained it. I take it. So I'm so grateful the accident actually mold a happy, optimistic, and cheerful Shirley up today. And why actually I'm so happy already, and I so like everything, my energy is high energies already. I still want to join in this system. 3 years back, actually, one of my friends passed the book to me. Actually, I get the Mandarin books, okay? So 千年之约, I just take one or 2 days I read. Then I found it's really good. That's the thing that I want. It's about love and gratitude, which is already in practice. So, but I love the word of super. Oh, I say maybe the God have a signal for me. I need to increase, okay, to improve. Everyone look for improvement, right? So I say maybe the God have signal to me already. Then actually I chase for the book. I call Winnie. I call everyone at the book. Actually, there is a list. I think I remember there is 6 person. I called them and said I want to buy the books. So the end I got the books. I just once I got the books, right? There is an energy to like push me to finish up it fast. So within a week, I just finished up all my books already. Then I started to practice the meditation step 1, 2, 3. Then I listened to Dw Tai Ying. Of course, the same process. I go for the reading classes. Then I go for Master Taxan's workshop. Everything I go, I join. Then I practice everything. I like the system is because it's simple and easy. I'm that kind of person. Simple and easy. Everything you just like do within yourself. Okay, just do within ourselves. We just like fine tune ourselves after listen to the Dw Tai Ying. Anything do wrong, then we just fine tune. Do realignments. Okay. So then anything you feel like not happy or something like burden you, you just talk to the sun. Then the sun will burn everything and give you more energies. So easy. So then after that, I think that because the system is easy, after I practice, I feel like so easy. Everything I can do at home, listen to the music, all these things I can do it easily. So then I keep on practice. After 3 years, I practice that. Actually, there is abundance of miracle story happen in my happy life. I just share with you all just few. First is about the house. Okay, actually, I just moved into new house last year. I have a dream to buy a double-story house like more than 10 years back. I don't know why. There's always a reason to stop me. There's always a reason to stop me. Then I say, okay, it's okay. Until the housing price is shoot up to too high already, close to 1 million. I say, okay, forget about it, too high. So on 2018, okay, then my mom's called me on January. My mom called me. Hey, actually, I have a friend who want to start up the house. You just go and see. I say, okay lah. Just put it like, just go and see lor. Don't put so much of hope. And I just go and see. Hey, surprisingly, the auntie offered me a good price, 650,000. I really saved a lot of money. Then I can use the money to renovate my house. Then actually last year on March, we happily moved into the new house already. So sometimes we really no need to like worry too much. What will happen next? What will happen next? We just do whatever we can do. We focus our energies to practice, to do good, to do the good thing right in the right ways. Actually, everything the universal will have the perfect arrangement. They will give you in the right time. So just do our part, okay? Others just leave it. Things will come automatically, okay? Then the second things, I love the gratitude hymn so much. Just simple few sentences, then but the energy, the powers is so huge hiding behind. So story is like that. My boys actually on 2017 or so. Actually, that time I'm just new join in this system. I don't know anything much. So then every time I go for the study group, study class, I hear like so amazing. Just few sentences can like have so many miracles happens. Then that time, I thought I'm so smart. I'm so smart. I just bring my boy to apply the IC. Then immediate I want to bring him to apply the passport as well. But then who knows? He said cannot. Because your boy is first time apply the IC, so you have to wait at least 3 days to get the original IC, then only can apply the passport. Then I say, how? Because my boy is a student and actually we want to go to Australia and urgently we need a passport to apply the visa. So then I tell my boy, it's okay, let's sing the song, the gratitude hymns. Everyone say there is a miracle, powers inside. Then we just sing, and from the implications walk to JPN. So then I just asked the staff, is it possible to get the IC for today? No, cannot, because this is first time, have to wait at least 3 days. Then I don't know why, suddenly the head of department actually walked out from the room and say, yes, miss, anything I can help you. Then I say, yeah, I just tell the whole story there. They say, okay, only this time I help you. Next time cannot do that. Then I say, oh, okay, only this time. Then actually everything like goes smooth, even like a small matters. But because our energy is high, right? Actually everything we can attract back. People will like come and help you automatically. So this is the second story. And the third miracle story is about, because just now Winnie introduced me, I'm actually a group agency manager. I'm leading a group of people, more than 150 happy angels. So you see, leaders, we are not only talking about sales or this thing, right? Sometimes they will have some family problem or this thing. Actually, we call it like rubbish. They will just throw to you. Then before I practice this system, I don't know how to burn it. Okay, I will just like, oh, accept everything. Then even like myself, like so burdened already. So after I practice this system, I know already. I will talk to the sun. Okay, please help me to burn out. Okay, a lot of rubbish. Please help me to. Even sometimes I will protect myself first. Okay, through the sun energy Singfa, right? We will protect ourselves first. Everything you come, I will just burn before come to before come to my system, I will burn it. So I feel like the thing is like so simple and so easy. Even like all our happy angels, I will guide them. Anything happens to you, it's okay. Not worry. Just talk to the sun. Like actually, I have back supporters. Okay, anything I say, you see, Master Taxan say this. Okay, 弟子规, Cai Li Si 老师 say this. Please follow the 弟子规. All these things. Please follow 老师课程. Then everything they can like just solve by themselves. Actually, I got lesser rubbish already because they know how to burn it by themselves already. Okay, so actually this is talking about the aura, the human relationship also lah. Because when our aura is strong, of course our human relationship will be like so strong and easy to connect with people. Like recently, we know the coronavirus, because of that, we have to stay at home, right? So of course, I'm doing sales. People will say, we cannot go out to do sales. Our sales will drop, all these things. But surprisingly, I actually, I'm just doing my thing. I not realize what happens. Okay, I don't bother about my sales figure. But the day closing's ready, I just on my system and see, surprisingly, actually my sales on March is higher than my January and February sales figures. Even I'm sitting at home for 2 weeks already. So that's the thing. We just do our part, but the things will be connected and the sales, even your abundance will come from everywhere. You're just sitting at home and waiting. But of course, we have to do our right thing first, our homework, our meditation state 1, 2, 3, then listen to 弟子规, then we have to like fine-tune ourselves, realignments, all these things we have to do first. Then of course, then the universal will attract all the good things and arrange it into our happy lives. Okay, so actually my story is finished already, but some of my advice to those who like first time joining us or first time you just listen to our sharing. So we are the blessed one, okay? So since we have the opportunity and we're so blessed to have this opportunity to know about this system, and some more, the system is so easy to follow. Whatever we just need to do is be ourselves. We just practice it. Master Taxan always say, don't trust me, trust yourself. Do your own experiments, okay? Once you experiment already, that thing is come to you, is true, is real, then only you follow the step. So just do it. Everything will come in the right timing, you see, and we definitely can enjoy our happy and fruitful life. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you, Shirley. Thank you, Shirley, for your sharing. Carmen, let me I just say 1 or 2 sentences on Shirley. She's a so happy angel, right? That when she talks so fast and she sends out the energy. Can you feel the energy that she sends out is so happy?
Yes, it's like,
yes, right?
So, I can't but help it, but like really, can feel the vibration, the hype that she is sending out. It's very positive. I really loved hearing her sharing. Very good.
Yeah, that's one. Just now, Shirley did share about the light protection. See, she ever share one story, right, Shirley, about the light protection. Other than your son IC and passport, the kind of miracles that the JPN able to allow you, the custom allow you to have a passport immediately after you get the IC. That the other miracle that you happen that day that you ever share with us is the light protection, that someone start throwing the water bottle to your car, and that's another story that because of the light protection, her car was safely covered, protected, and the neighbor car beside her kena kena from the water bottle that someone threw to them. So that's why it is so important that a lot of people were saying that now a lot of disasters, a lot of diseases. What is this coronavirus, COVID-19? I'm so worried and so scared. If you practice diligently and you resonate your energy with universe and sun, that is a very strong aura, as what Shirley mentioned. The aura is so big that you get the light protection. That is the most important thing in our life. That's most important that we practice Super Life Secret Code, is because we are helping ourselves to have the brighter self, the light protection that giving us abundance from all resources. That's what Shirley mentioned about. Carmen, I hand it back to you. You want to wrap out?
Yeah, I think thank you very much. I think to everyone for all four sharers today, for all their very inspiring, very powerful story that they have managed to transform, you know, bit and pieces of their life. I mean, bits by bits, you know, step by step, by practicing Super Life Secret Code. And like, to Shirley, I know her not long, but I think it's less than a year. But then she just, you know, her energy, and she is so positive that every time when I talk to her, she is just keep on pouring me with like always a very good positive side on not only investment but her life, her, you know, her positive view in everything that to a family. So it's again, I think from Shirley's sharing, it's a great reminder to all of us that, you know, not only in bad times or when we hit roadblocks, that we need to have Super Life Secret Code to help align our destiny or our life. But then it's even more so when we are in blissful time, when we are having a lot of like happy or smooth time in our life. But it is like what Shirley said, is very blessed for all of us. And in fact, it's a truly blessing that we come across Super Life Secret Code. And it is, you know, some people might not even have the opportunity to encounter this book, this teaching, to learn this very simple method to change their life map, to change their destiny. So we really need to cherish and count all the blessing from universe from time to time. It's a very important, you know, love and gratitude is so important. And it's because we human being, we are very easy to get complacent and to be you know, easily get off track, you know, if we don't make sure that we always manifest the love and gratitude physically, mentally, and spiritually in our daily life. Like what Winnie mentions, we have to do it even like every minute. At the moment when we open our eyes, we have to count on blessing. Like, I still have my parents be with me, I still have my family, I still have, you know, a cleaner air to breathe. We still live in a country that is you know, no terrorisms. There's like, you know, we're still safe in a way. So, you know, in Master always remind us that we have to make sure we safeguard our heart and mind constantly, so that we never ever fall into fame and power that are like really caused by other five, you know, the greed, the hatred, the ignorance, the pride, and the doubt. Because these are really the enemies. They are the enemies that will blind every one of us. They blind us from being gratitude from time to time. And then and that will easily lead us to you know, the to cause us the absence of love. And that's why you know, many things, unfortunate things are happening right now because of that. So I think with that, we are almost like at the end, I think. So back to Winnie. Winnie, would you like to maybe say something?
Yeah, we have some of the student is asking some questions. Before I answering the question, there is a link here in the chat that Star already shared it out. If you are the first time who join us tonight in this Zoom, everyone every one of you can open your cam so that Star can snap a photo of everyone, and we carry on sharing of the Q&A section. And before the Q&A, I would like to introduce this book, Fountain of Healing.
Yes.
Fountain of Healing, this is the very first book. This is a very important book for everyone, Fountain of Healing, to learn what is master. Yeah, I think Carmen hold on, because my background got a bit. Okay, this is a very important a beginning book for us to open up our inner self and find out what is Super Life Secret Code about. And we have an ebook here on the chat group. The host Star has she has uploaded the e-copy here, and as well at the YouTube. Tonight we do not have a Facebook Live because Facebook Live is having some issue, and I think they host it on YouTube. You'll be able to download from YouTube, or you can go to YouTube, type Super Life Secret Code. There is a lot of sharings by Master in Mandarin, and some of our US students, master students in US, they share in English. You'll be able to go online to view and to listen more on that. And at the same time, there's one question that Linda asked a question about, I normally do step 1 to 3. Can I add on to others to do other visualization in Super Life Secret Code here as well? The answer is depends on you are a new student or you are old students. If you are just joining Super Life Secret Code, it just completed the book, it's best advised that you just concentrate on step 1 to 3. As Master was always advised us, we practice diligently for the step 1 to 3. That is our foundation in practicing. So there is a fundamental visualization, that is step 1 to 3. You have to practice diligently. You practice every day. You fix a time. The best time to do step 1 to 3, of course, is early in the morning after you wake up. Then you do step 1 to 3. Then you step up your house. That is the best time. If some people were saying that I'm so busy because I need to send my children and do a lot of things, yes, you can do it in that during your free time in the afternoon or in the tea times or any time you can do it. But try not to do step 1 to 3 after midnight. Okay, do not do after 11 because of the energy is low at after 11 p.m. you see. So that's Master advice. We try not to do step 1 to 3 after 11 p.m. So we try to do it as early as possible, especially after work, after dinner. You will fall asleep easily. There's a lot of people who are saying that, how come suddenly I do step 1, step 2, then I go into the dream, and then I met my friends, I met my darling in the dream. So instead of doing visualization, so the best time to do, the best energy time is early in the morning. So if you are the seasoned students here, like you practice the step 1 to 3 for 3 months, 4 months, or whatever. So as long as you found that you are stable in the foundation, the step 1 to 3, you can add on other visualization. That is total 9 methods in this Super Life Secret Codes. Of course, step 1 to 3 is 1 to 3. We have another 6 more. The other 6 more, you can use it wisely according in your life. It's just like maybe Carmen say, oh, now I need I want a boyfriend. Or maybe someone is like Desmond who I said just now mentioned, I have a soul relationship with my darling. So now after learning step 1 to 3, I would like to have a better relationship with my darling or my couple. The couple relationship, you can use the other visualization, the happy marriage visualization. You can use it. You can use it, the rose visualization. So you can use that. You add on after, but back to the very basic. You must do step 1 to 3 first. After you complete step 1 to 3, then you add on whichever that you wanted to do. It's like sometimes especially here now, everyone other than mommy, I think all the daddy also cooking every day right nowadays. This 14 days, we have another 14 days more to go, right, on the MCO. So from tomorrow onwards, whoever daddy or mommy who is cooking, you can try to use the visualization, the food blessing visualization that I love to do it so much. And I think Carmen also love to do it. We love to do this visualization because other than step 1 to 3, I can do it anytime. Whenever there's a food in front of me, usually we will say grace, right? Other than saying grace, why not we send the universe, send the positive energy from the sun to do blessing and do cleansing. You can do it anytime. You start like what Shirley just now mentioned, do experiment by yourself. I do have a very good experiments on the food cleansing visualization where my friend and I eating the same food from a mama store. Okay, we eat the same food, but at that night, my friend back home, she got a very serious diarrhea, but I really don't. So why? Because whenever before I take any outside food, and even when I'm cooking, I will send the blessing from the sun and the cleansing method. So all this you may add on, like those are from time to time. So it depends. Okay, Linda, did I answer your question? So a very important things that we, of course, tonight we call it a night that love and gratitude is very, very important, because if every one of us, we would like to have abundance in our life. Everyone who don't want abundance, maybe the person who say I don't want abundance, you might be someone who is got mental problem, right? So every one of us would like to have abundance. The most important thing is that if you want abundance, start from yourself, start from your inner self. Let go our ego, let go whatever that we think me is very important. Once we let go, we go to how to introspect ourselves, how to check ourselves, our inner self. Is like you go to YouTube. If you can understand Mandarin, the best thing is go to YouTube, download Cai Li Shi Di Zi Kui. Then from this Di Zi Kui, you listen every day one chapter. That's total 41 chapter. Every day one chapter. You just go to listen. That is not for us to teach our children. That is for us to inspect our inner self. So once we inspect our inner self, from the lesson number 1 is filial. Well, how filial? Everything will think that they are very filial. They treat their parents very well. Actually, when you listen to the lesson, then you'll find that there's a lot of things that in our life we did wrongly, and what is the wrong concept and that will affect us. Then from there we let go, we repent, and the energy will keep transforming and transforming and transforming. By the time that is the everyone will be changing our life blueprint is by doing self-help, like all the homework that master asking us to do. So it's 9:35 now. We call it a day. There is no more questions from that. Yes, yeah, Lynn, thank you so much for your answer. And we call it a day tonight. And that is a very important announcement. I think tonight everyone able to see my background, right? Very nice background. Thanks, Chan, helping me to do this background for me. That is a very, very important announcement. Is like Master is coming to Malaysia. As we did, the 4 sharers did mention that after attended Master workshops, then their life transformed even faster. So coming July 18 and 19, Master will be again coming to Malaysia, and this round everyone must attend, because we do not know what is next. It might be December, Master unable to come. As we know now, a lot of people were saying that every time he can fly, but you see, can we fly now? We can't even go out from our house. Don't even think that flying out to overseas, right? Especially at this moment of time, there's is quite in a way, it's an emergency time. So just grab hold of the opportunity anytime when Master is here. Other than that, the nearest time that we can connect with Master is on every Saturday, 1 p.m. This coming Saturday, 1 p.m., Master will be on air. He will give us a lesson on an online lesson, online lesson workshop on every Saturday, 1 to 4 p.m. So if you want to join his lesson, you have to go to log on in this website, richestlife.com/SG. Go to the shopping shops, and go to subscribe Master Sun online course. You can pay for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months subscription. So you need to pay a very, very minimal subscription. There's a lot of people was asking why I need money to attend course. So you see, every night from every morning in this MCO period, and there's a lot of center that's support by all our students. Why they want to fork out money is now on Zoom. We need to pay 300 over for this Zoom subscription, and I pay from all the students here that from the host, we paid it. And why we do it? We do it because money is an energy as well. A lot of people do not know money is an energy. If you want to have abundance, money is energy. When you give the money out, it comes back to you. Is an exchange. Money is an. This is not, you're not paying a fee. You are giving an energy exchange. You give something and you get back, which is higher energy and higher frequency to yourself. That's why we use it to exchange. So that is the exchange energy fees. It's not what a lot of fees that we need to pay. Okay, that is my answer to one of the students here. They're asking why I need to pay fees. Okay, so that's all for tonight, Carmen. We call it a night, and we see everyone next Tuesday at the same time, 7:30. That next Tuesdays, we only invite 2 sharers, and we will start reading on Fountain of Healing. If you do not have a copy, please download from this website, from our chat group here, or you can download from the website or from the YouTube tonight. I think Star will remain the YouTube online. You will be able to download the Carmen, can you hold on, because I cannot hold my books. The Fountain of Healing. You can get a copy of this next Tuesday, 7:30. We will invite 2 sharers from our station and 2 more persons. If you like to share and read Fountain of Healing, you will share your story, do text me or text Carmen for your sharing. We are welcome everyone to share on air with us. Not only we are the one who talk. Okay, thank you for tonight. Star is having